Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock an FBC Mortgage Stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will boot it away to start the game. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Utah Utes offense is on the field for the first time today. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. Bulldozes him. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here we go. To the air. It's Jefferson coming after it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
That's reeled in. It's Bernard. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Pulls it in. It's Hudson. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Makes his connection. The Knights pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Harvey.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays at him.
Fights off a defender. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down. Quarterback a good option, working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. On the move, it's Harvey. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Quick strike complete. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stop short. Down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Leaves it with the running back. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Backed up, 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. Like a doctor, first do no harm. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Defensively, you know they're going to run it. You know they're going to try to create some space offensively and just try to run out of the goal line, so that's a frustrating one that hurt. The run game comes downhill. He gets a big gain, and now out of the own end zone. Now no safety to worry about. You can pass, you can run, the whole playbook at your disposal.
He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and how about the QB? Calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Caught in the backfield, it's Pittman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks, it's Parks. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Utes have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He'll keep it himself.
Well, the design QB run is now a staple play in college football, and it's because they get more blockers involved. And when you got athletes like this playing the quarterback position, it's a no-brainer. Just let him go do work. You saw on that play.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. First down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Jefferson. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver.
Got a lot of running room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's Rising. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. They'll immediately call timeout.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story.
Oh, look out, there he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Utes.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
And he's off. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Here we go. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Makes the grab. It's Bernard. And stampeding through the defense. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking for a man. It's Rising. Finds his man down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On second down, they'll take to the air. Caught on the outside, it's Parks. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He gets a hand on it. Defense has it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports studios at the Bounce House.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Looking to throw, it's Jefferson. He looks that one in nicely. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Going up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll throw it on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the misconnection, it's second down. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. Going to take a shot. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Knights.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. The give to the back. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Parks.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Racing to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Utah!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got a boat.
Sends it downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his... the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for room. It's Bernard. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Turns it on in midfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They'll try the run. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Catch in the middle. It's Keefe. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Pittman. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The give to the tailback. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Grab near the marker. It's Keefe. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest. And going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Going over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's McClain. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll put the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Rising. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now rolling to the left. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Fires toward the target. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Fires to the middle. Got a wide open receiver. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. And maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He breaks a tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just